So I tried summoning Lefty's ghost, but when it came out of the netherworld, instead of hopping out and sitting on the stool and joining me for a SmarkBusters Raw review, it just kicked me in the testicles and ran back into the ghost zone. But to appease you, I got an announcement to make before I start this Raw review. I'm joined by Horse Flaccid. Get it? Because it's floppy and instead of horse boner, it's horse flaccid. Okay. Yeah. We're going to announce that there's going to be a rant-a-thon. Probably not this week, maybe next week, because it takes forever to do and we hate them. So leave your rant requests in the comment section. One per person, please. And I swear to fucking God, please don't leave a rant request. That's the thing that we do every day. The point of the rant-a-thon, for those of you who don't know, is it's your opportunity to give us things to talk about other than things we talk about every day. So if you say, rant about AJ Styles, or rant about Michael Cole, or Smarks, then we're just not going to do it. Just not going to do it, alright? Last year's was a disaster, because 95% of the requests we got were rant about Cody Rhodes or Dolph Ziggler. None of that shit, alright? Random stuff. Fun stuff. Hashtag having fun on the SmarkBusters channel, Michael. So yeah, we're going to do that. Also, Fuck the Miz lasted exactly one video because the poll yielded a new winner. It's Fuck Sami Zayn. Fuck Sami Zayn made a comeback late in the game and passed both Fuck Cody Rhodes and Fuck the Miz. So, we're going to try out Fuck Sami Zayn. Me and Horse Flaccid are going to try out Fuck Sami Zayn tonight and see how it goes. I think that's better than Fuck the Miz because it's the same amount of syllables as Fuck Cody Rhodes. But I'm just stalling because I don't want to talk about this Raw because it was fucking horrendous. The show started off with colorful jobbers standing on the ramp as the soldiers get honored, and then a bunch of, this was like humiliating to watch, but a bunch of fucking boring wrestlers like Titus and Roman Reigns and fucking, who else, Ziggler, The Miz, were reciting Ronald Reagan's famous Memorial Day speech and like stuttering over their words. Like, embarrassing. I'm sure they only did that for the ratings. And then we immediately cut to Michael, you gotta honor the veterans. I know, but it's a good way to honor the vets. Shane and Stephanie come out, and Shane tells us the new era is good, and it's for you fans. And then he says that SmackDown's going to go live, and therefore it'll be better. And okay, first of all, we got a lot of people who wanted us to make videos about the goddamn brand split. If you've been watching our channel for long enough, you already know what we think about the brand split, because we get asked about a potential brand split all the time. I'm just going to answer that in 2 seconds right now. It's stupid because you have no stars on the roster, so splitting the roster isn't going to help any shows at all. There you go. Oh, it's going to give more people time to shine. How is it going to give more people time to shine? That makes no sense. Whatever. So then the New Day come out and they ask if there's going to be a brand split, and Shane says, oh, well, yeah, I forgot to mention, SmackDown's not just going live. There will, in fact, be a brand split. And then he, like, halted for an applause that never came. Like, who the fuck is supposed to be excited? Oh, they're going to have... And see, instead of Enzo and Cass being on Raw, they're going to be on SmackDown instead. You get it? That's a reason to be excited, right? Okay. So then a long, boring, ridiculous exchange takes place between the New Day, Shane, and Stephanie about the brand split. And then somehow this ends with a dance competition. Really, this happened? I have absolutely no idea what was even being said that led to a dance competition. I felt like I tapped out and then I woke up and all of a sudden they're dancing. Like, what the fuck is this? Whatever. The fraud villains then come out and they interrupt the dancing, and Colt tells us, tag team action's next. As if we're supposed to be excited for the upcoming match of the Vaudevillains versus the New Day, which we see every week, and there's still no story. Oh, the story is Xavier Woods built a time machine. That's the story. I forgot. Sorry. I didn't beat up the match. All I saw was that afterwards the Bears came out and they beat up the New Day. Renee is now with the Bears. And they said, we're here to make an impact. What a hackneyed cornball shit did they say? We want to put the tag division on notice. Boy, what an original heel promo, right? We're putting you on notice. We're here to make an impact. As they're dripping baby oil and probably some seminal fluid as well. And JBL says, you gotta love that! You gotta love what? Complete unoriginality from 2 gay bald faggots? Kyle Bruschetto's gonna go crazy that I said bald faggots. So we get a recap of Sheamus beating up Apollo Crews, because that was a really seminal segment in wrestling history and it's worthy of a second look. And then Big Show walks over to Apollo, who's just standing in the corner backstage in his underwear. He had no match tonight, so why he was in his underwear, I have no idea. And Apollo says, "Yo, man, Big Show, I just don't know why Sheamus is picking on me. This is a big, tough black guy. Man, why is he picking on me? This really happened." That's what he said. So Big Show says, "Apollo, he's picking on you because he's a bully. And that's what bullies do." And then he got in his semi and drove out to the ring. Really compelling stuff. Apollo didn't have a match tonight and Sheamus wasn't on tonight, so be sure to do this. Goldust and R-Truth came out and Coulson informs us excitedly they're going to be joining us on commentary for a tag team match there, John. Again, assuming we're supposed to be excited for that. I'm surprised the whole planet didn't change the channel like I did after you said that. So the Usos fought Tyler Breeze and Fandango. How exciting. JBL came out. Oh, actually, JBL came out. Yeah, JBL came out. No, Reigns came out, and JBL said, he's polarizing, Maggle. They're doing the polarizing shtick with Reigns. They're still doing that. So Reigns says, Rollins done broke up the Shield. And then what does he say? Rollins done gonna run away all the time. And then what does he say? Rollins was the architect, but then you done gonna stab me in the back. And then guess what he says, folks? Guess. He hasn't said this before ever. It was really new and exciting. I ain't the good guy, but I don't go ain't the bad guy. Okay, we get it. You're a cocksucker. You should have just said, I'm a cocksucker. So then Rollins comes out and this was the gayest fucking segment in wrestling history. He stands there like for like 10 minutes and then he just leaves and that was the segment. He didn't do or say anything. He literally just stood there. And he ran towards the ring a few times. And that went on for 10 minutes. Him like I was expecting him to just do the Woody Woodpecker laugh. You know, what the fuck is this shit? So then we get a six-man tag match is announced for our main event. It features all of the current Money in the Bank people, and this is supposed to like make you excited to watch the main event. A 6-man tag match between 6 people everybody hates with no story. They're all going to fight each other at a pay-per-view, so now they're fighting now. It was announced that Goldberg is going to be downloadable content or something in the new game. And when they did that with Sting, Sting came back and lost every match he was in. So hopefully Goldberg will do the same thing, only instead of losing, he'll bury people and win. Because Goldberg is one of like the top 5 greatest wrestlers of all time, and if you disagree with that, you should probably stick a fucking fork in your ballsack. Or no, you don't have a ballsack if you think that, so never mind, just rape yourself with a fork. Rusev comes out and he's boring and uninteresting. And Cole says, he's one of the best US champions of all time. Like, he won the belt last Sunday. How is he one of the best of all time? What did he even do last week on Raw? I don't remember. Did he lose to some NXT guy? That's probably what happened last week. So he's fighting Zack Ryder, and during Ryder's entrance, he did one of those stupid gay box promos that I hate so much. And he has, like, I haven't heard him speak in, like, years. He's got the douchiest radio DJ. He's like, hi guys, I'm Zack Ryder here on your home of rock and roll. Like, what the is that why they mention radios in his theme song? Because he has the fucking voice of a gay morning zoo radio host? It's the douchiest thing. Hey guys, Zack Ryder here. I got my radio voice on, Don't get out of this territory if you're going to be on the radio. On your home of rock and roll. Let's play some Badco from Badco off Badco. I'm the home of rock and roll. Sorry, got carried away with my radio voice there. So Rusev wins the match in 2 seconds, and then he cuts the stereotypical I'm the big Russian guy, and it's a Memorial Day promo. And then the whole world wanted Cena to make his return now for this, to love America, but instead Titus comes out to, he's the next pseudo-patriotic giant black guy that Rusev's gonna beat. Every single fucking feud Rusev has won has been against some jobber black guy who pretends to be a patriot for the duration of their feud and then drops the patriotism as soon as it's over, and they never had it before. They did it with Big A and Mark Henry, so now Titus is the only one left that hasn't been a Patriot for 2 weeks when he's fighting Rusev. Why did they do this? Why are these the only feuds he wins? When he fights midgets, he loses, but he can beat these giant black guys? That makes no sense. So then we get another terribly green-screened promo from Primo and Epico. They're really trying and they're failing. Oh no, they're not trying at all. Who am I kidding? They can't even key them in right. This is going nowhere. Just can you get rid of them? So then we get a whole 55-minute segment dedicated to people's reactions to whatever the Divas did last week. I guess this was some seminal moment in wrestling history that people are going to be talking about for years. So we need to devote 80 years of the show to other people's reaction to it. And you can't get any fan reaction to it because there were none, because none of them saw it, because everybody left to use the restroom. So just get the wrestlers to pretend that it was shocking. That's good. I fucking hate Enzo and Cass more than anybody. Their promos are so I don't get legitimately angry when I'm watching, you know, this is put on to make the videos fun now. There are two things that make me very legitimately angry. One was when Cena eliminated Ryback to win the Royal Rumble. That actually got me angry. We considered being the SmarkBusters when that happened, but we didn't. The other thing that makes me legitimately angry is whenever fucking Enzo and Cass talk, I find myself actually seething with anger because they're so terrible and I have to be told how great they are. So what did they do that was so amazing on the stick this week? Well, Goku talks about football teams because he knows how to work the crowd organically. Yo, the Packers, they ain't going. And then he says, the Dudleys, the bubblegum heads. Bubblegum heads, that's just like the Road Dogg. And then he says, I'm gonna turn yous into cheese doodles. As if that isn't fucking faggoty enough. Then Big Cass starts naming cheeses, and between every cheese name, that faggot Enzo, who should have fucking died in that botch, I no longer don't feel happy. I am happy he was hurt and wished he died, nevertheless. Between each cheese name, he says, how you doing? So Big Cass is like, Velveeta, how you doing? Swiss, how you doing? Cheese Whiz, how you doing? It's like the fucking gayest shit on the planet! This is the next cutting edge tall. It's the Outlaws, guys! They're the new age Outlaws! How about you hang yourself if you think they're the Outlaws? These two suck. There's a guy lactating in the ring, naming cheeses! He could probably make cheese with his breast milk and then Enzo can eat it and say, how you doing? So the Dudleys come out and they fight for the 44th week in a row and somebody won. I don't care. If Enzo didn't get killed in a botch, then it wasn't worth watching. Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Ambrose are now backstage telling each other, we all gotta be nice because we're teaming tonight against the fat fucking fags we don't care about. And of course, they were oriented with Cesaro with his faggoty breakaway suit and no tie over here, Sami Zayn with his gay newsboy hat over here, and fucking Dean Ambrose right in the middle with his stupid fake leather and his bad comb over. And every time someone would talk, he would like look at them, and the way his dumb comb over kept flopping was the most infuriating thing since the Enzo promo that preceded it. Ridiculous. Everything he does is gay. I hate Dean Ambrose. So then, we get a commercial for a dark and violent Tarzan movie. You gotta do the Jungle Book, so now next is Tarzan. Yeah, when's the dark and violent Lady and the Tramp gonna come out? So then the champ is back! The champ is here! And I was very happy to see him. His music hit and I put my hand over my heart and I just said, John Cena. I just said that. That was the worst ad-lib on the planet, but I can't do anything about it. So Cena comes out and literally the first thing he says is, I love the military. The military does sacrifice for everybody, and I love it. And then he cuts a promo about the only reason I had the freedom to stand here in this ring is because some soldiers died. It was a poignant speech. I no longer hate Cena promos. Go fuck yourself. So then he said, this was the greatest thing ever. He looks right in the camera, and he was talking about the new era and how everyone's a faggot, and then he looks right in his eyes like, the future don't start until it goes through me! And I got up, and I just started clapping right there. The champ is back, folks. Big match, Shawn Michaels. Ha ha! We need him. We need him back, and he's here. So then AJ Styles comes out looking as gay as anything, and he says, respect you. And then he whips his hair like a chick, because he's a really straight, cool guy. And then he says again, I respect you. And then he lifts his hand out for a handshake, and Cena shakes his hand. And I'm like, Cena, do you know what he does with that big puffy glove? Now you gotta wash your hands before you eat anything. Well, he probably has Chastity Lynch shit all over his hands, so I guess, trading shit for shit, I suppose. So, yeah, then the Bears come out in their underwear and they get absolutely no reaction whatsoever, which was amusing in and of itself. And then they talk and they sound absolutely retarded, like, whatever. AJ Styles then beats up Cena for 55 minutes. He just keeps punching him in the head. And that in and of itself was actually one of the most boring things I've ever seen because he's just punching him and not doing anything because he's a great wrestler. But it means Cena has a chance to bury King Faggot and his first feud back. Like, this is a great guy to start with. Get him out of the way immediately. You know, do like a Rusev program where you do go back and forth and then Cena just wins match after match in a row. Do that. If you pick this time to set Cena back and turn him heel, now that makes you retarded because now real fans want Cena. You have an opportunity to get Attitude Era fans like me to like Cena for once. This is your chance. Don't fuck it up by choosing this time to make someone go over. Now's your chance to get actual wrestling fans to get behind Cena in droves. Anyway, we get diva shit. Some little kid is interviewing Ziggler, so I muted the TV because I don't want, when you hear that shit. Baron Corbin then fought Ziggler in what we were supposed to be excited for because last week Ziggler said it was going to be technical, so I just didn't watch the match. I'm sure it was really technical and amazing. Jericho, Owens, and Del Rio are all standing there in their underwear backstage, completely failing to generate any buzz for our main event, which happened next. It was the stupid six-man tag match that I didn't watch, because I don't care. There's no story. There's no way to tie it into the story to make it interesting. There's no way to possibly make it entertaining whatsoever. Dog shit. I hate Ambrose. I hate Del Rio. I hate Zayn. I hate Owens. I hate whoever the fuck else was in the match. I don't even remember because I don't care. Garbage, stupid, shitty Raw. Cena, if you don't bury AJ Styles, I'm going to kill myself. There you go, WWE. I'm laying it down. If Cena doesn't beat AJ Styles in the feud, not necessarily in the first match, but in the feud, I will kill myself. So my blood is going to be on your hands. I'm not really going to kill myself, and I don't condone suicide. I'm a stupid idiot. Someone wanted me to say that in the thread. I was told specifically, tell the people that you're a stupid idiot. So I'm going to tell them right now, guys, I'm a stupid idiot. Leave good rant requests. I hope you enjoyed the debut of Flaccid Boner. Or, what's his name? Horse Boner? Horse Flaccid? I don't remember. Yeah, fuck Cody Rhodes. Oh, no, fuck AJ, what's his name? What's his name? Sami Zayn. Right, fuck Sami Zayn.